We're back, and we've got another monitor review from Sceptre. Again. This time the monitor is a little less bargain, being $380, and a little more beauty. This bad mama jama you're taking a look at is the Sceptre C355W-3440UN, which from here on out in the video will just be known as the C35. I still don't understand why each Sceptre monitor has to be named like science experiments, but at least this one has an easy nickname. The C35 is as it sounds. It's a 35-inch 1440p panel, and one that is very, very similar to the Acer model that I used for years as my daily driver in my main setup. To me, 35 inches is truly the sweet spot for 1440p. You get decent height 21:9, and you still have plenty of screen real estate to fill up your view. This was kind of weird because compared to other Sceptre monitors that I've taken a look at in the past, this one doesn't really have any pop-out specs to differentiate in the market. There's a bunch of 35-inch monitors out there. There's a bunch of ultrawides out there. So the real question was, how did this one hold up? Well, to start, this Sceptre felt like a solid-built premium product. Where other monitors from the company have had extreme refresh rates or high resolutions and impossibly cheap prices, they've generally had really cheap bezels. Like really, really cheap. Their stands weren't the best, and their general ease of use was something you had to put up with to get the other features that you wanted. This isn't the case here. The C35 is as tight as any other ultrawide I've unboxed, with great feeling plastics on the back and sides of the display, slight red accent lights on the back, and a headphone stand added to make use of what is normally wasted space. The stand itself was really easy to set up. A few screws, a grip or two on the included Sceptre screwdriver, which is still hard to say, but comes with like a rubber grip on the back now, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and a solid click, and the monitor was holding its own weight in an instant. The stand was also fully metal and offered an aggressive but simple design that didn't scream, "I am a gamer," but more like, I take my PC seriously. My only gripe with this thing on the back is they took a page from Dell's playbook with the I/O. All the ports are bottom facing, which made it a real pain in the ass to set up. This also made it pretty hard to hide your cables without a few zip ties. I would have liked to see a cutout higher up on the stand to thread your cables through, and at the very least, they could have added just like a panel at the back that you could remove, just to give you some easier access to the I/O, as my big meaty claws had a real hard time reaching back there. But once everything was hooked up, this monitor was a treat to look at. Take a look for yourself. At a 100 Hz overclock, the panel was smooth, not butter, but smooth. Text was crisp, colors popped, and everything looked fairly natural out of the box. I wouldn't have even mind changing them though, as this is the best iteration of Sceptre's on-screen display I've used yet. Everything was smooth, it was laid out well, it was all in places that made natural sense to where they were, and the buttons were really clicky. Mounting this bad boy up to my main rig, which was also pretty simple, took no time at all, and I was instantly used to this on my desk. This monitor felt right at home in all of my daily office work, and honestly, if you put this next to the previous Acer that I mentioned, I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. And that thing was more than double the price that this is. For gaming, the textures were so crispy, I swore I heard snaps, crackles, and pops. That could have also been a dead sound card, which kind of blew, but I digress, everything looked great. I'm also happy to say that while it wasn't listed on the box, it was listed on the website, I found G-Sync to work perfectly. It's only a FreeSync panel, but it definitely was G-Sync compatible. Now, I admit, there was a bit in this video where I exclaimed about how immersive the C35 was and how it sucked you right into games, and I got literally sucked into a game of Call of Duty, and with the magic of a green screen was inside and got shot in the head, and there were bits everywhere, and there was a little wartime story. But that died with a SSD of mine, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. But immersive really is the right word for this monitor. As far as getting sucked into games, and we all know that feeling, this competes with the best of them. If you're looking to upgrade to your first big boy monitor, this Sceptre should be on your short list. At the price, there's a bunch of options, I'm not gonna lie, especially in the ultrawide space. But Sceptre has really proven that they can move away from the budget brand stigma and make something that compares with the best of them, all while keeping some green in your wallet. So as far as that goes, that's the end of the video. Is the Sceptre C35 something you're interested in? I've been waiting for this monitor for a long time from these guys, and it definitely held up to expectations. Let me know in the comments which other monitors you're looking at, and let me know if you bought this monitor, how it's been doing for you. Really like to see all the before and after reactions down in the comments after somebody watches one of these videos. Feel free to subscribe and stay around. We passed the 1,000 milestone, and I have to thank everybody for that. Gonna be punching out a lot more content this year, so love for you guys to get notifications every time I put something out. If you have a product that you want me to review, also put it down in the comments. I'm taking suggestions as I'm starting to run out of Sceptre monitors to review. If nothing else, I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is TK with TK Tech. I'll see ya.